Relativity?
Oh, the air in here. I forget it whenever I don't come back here to visit. So sweet. Hello! Are any of my beloved shipmates in here?
Relativity?
The police shot two of them. Now they're in the storage room in some kind of standoff with the other two, but I can't see them. And I don't... Oh my god. Oh.
Relativity?
4 men with big guns broke in and killed 2 people.
What do you have in there that's worth killing and dying for?
Relativity.
Relativity?
Episode 7, in which the value of certain chemicals is explored.
We don't have to talk about that right now.
Okay, now you're scaring me.
It's not scary. It's unlikely that it will ever affect you or the mission in any way.
Okay. It has been a day of unpleasant surprises. I'd love it if I was done with those for a while.
Did you ever go inside the cargo bay?
I did, and if my friends and colleagues are in there, they've hidden themselves very well.
I'm so sorry, Chris. I had high hopes.
Thank you. So did I. And I appreciate that you can think about my problems after you've just been in a gun battle with lunatics.
I wasn't shooting at anybody.
You were still in it. You were there.
That is true.
And you're okay. Well, are you hurt? I mean, did they...
No, I'm not hurt physically, but 2 of my friends are lying over there, dead. The 2 men the police shot, their bodies are over there.
Sophia...
Everybody else who was working the shift got out when the police came in. I don't know where they are.
Why didn't you get out with the others?
Well, I'm supposed to stay here, no matter what.
Sophia, you are something else.
It's just part of sitting in the flight director's chair.
You say that like it's supposed to make it less amazing. You stayed at your post while people were shooting machine guns into the room.
Hey, you're alone out there with your own disaster happening, and that's...
Yeah, but I couldn't leave even if I wanted to. But so you're in mission control alone, not counting 4 bodies?
6. There are 2 in the storage room.
Our situation just keeps... I think I said earlier that this was my worst day ever. Now it's got to be the worst day ever for you, too.
Our worst day ever. It's hard to believe. So many things happening at once.
Sophia, tell me what you have in storage here that these clowns gave their lives trying to get.
I'm all mixed up, Chris. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. It's not fair to bring it up right now. Those were my nerves talking.
It's also unfair to tell me you have even more bad news for me and to not tell me what it is.
I am truly and deeply sorry. I can only beg you to consider what I've just been through. And I know you can't see this, but I'm standing in the middle of the room, and from here I can see Sebastian and Isabel.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, Sophia. You are completely right. You take some time to get your head straight, and I'm going to do the same. In fact, I am swimming now towards sickbay, where I plan to avail myself of our supply of potable alcohol.
Ordinarily I would disapprove, but under the...
Ella está aquí. Va a hablar con ella. Okay.
There are more police coming in to talk to me. I should sign off.
Understood. I will be somewhere drinking. In moderation, of course.
Konieczny, you have a go from mission control for that maneuver.
Thank you. I recommend you execute the same maneuver whenever possible.
Roger that.
Talk to me soon, all right?
Count on it. Mission control to Konieczny. Konieczny, come in.
Konieczny to mission control. I am filing a complaint against myself for intoxication while on duty.
And you promised you would drink in moderation.
Such a finicky word. It doesn't hold still and let you define it.
I will not deceive you. I've had a couple shots myself.
Do you mean injections or?
Shot glasses.
Oh.
Tequila.
Yeah.
What's wrong with tequila?
I can't stand this stuff. Of course, what I'm drinking here is something we synthesize, and it tastes like formaldehyde smells, but it does the job.
I'm hearing bird calls.
Yes, I am lying on one of the spongier floor surfaces of the inside of the barrel, looking up at roughly 200 bazillion cages and other artificial habitats.
You're back in the cargo bay.
We gotta agree on what we're gonna call this, because I don't like cargo bay and you don't like barrel.
Could we agree on habitat?
That's nice. Habitat. That's perfect. I wonder why we didn't call it that from the beginning.
No idea.
Of course, it doesn't describe everything that's in here. There are, a few things that are definitely not in anything remotely resembling their native environment.
Now that troubles you.
It's an ethical gray area.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that. But I'm sure you haven't called to discuss political philosophy.
No, I was checking in to make sure you're as well as can be expected under the circumstances.
I am feeling fine. I am only dimly aware that I am on a giant spaceship hurtling without direction through a trackless void, and unless I'm very much mistaken, the ship's population has diminished from 21 to a mere, wait, let me count, 1. Just the one sole solitary physician. Not astronomer, not physicist, not engineer, none of the things that are actually needed right now. Just the ship's doctor, alone and intoxicated.
I know, and I promise you, I will do everything in my power to do whatever is best for you.
Of course you will. And I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm a lousy host. I mean friend. I didn't ask how you're doing.
I am recovering. It's very quiet in here because most of the staff still have not returned, and well, the 2 who stayed are dead.
And somebody came for them, for their bodies?
It would seem so, yes.
Sophia, how did we both end up so alone? How did that happen?
I think you're asking a philosophical question, in which case I have no answers for you.
Nor do I. My question was rhetorical. But I still want to know why these yahoos came crashing into mission control with guns ablazing.
They came to steal medicine.
I assume it's a lot of medicine.
I don't know what you'd call a lot, but yes. Because the building has such tight security, or at least we thought it did, we've come to the de facto security vault for the material wealth of the island.
Oh, you mean gold, silver, plutonium?
And medicine.
I sense that you're trying to not tell me what this medicine is for and why people would kill for it.
The medicine is very hard to get, and it's hard to make, and so it's very expensive.
And it's something a lot of people need very badly.
Exactly.
You have an epidemic, don't you?
They call it SAL.
SAL, is that S-A-L?
Yes, it stands for Super Adaptive Lyssavirus.
Did you say lyssavirus?
Yes.
Holy rabies? There's a new strain of rabies, and it's called super adaptive?
Yes. Since the time your mission was launched, it's grown to...
How's it transmitted?
Animal bites, of course, and now it can be transmitted sexually or through blood transfusion, and worst of all, it's recently mutated into a form that can be carried by mosquitoes.
What?
And you see, this is why I didn't want to tell you about it.
Well, I'm thinking you still haven't told me the worst of it. I mean, I'm guessing the big secret is about population. Sophia, is this why there's so few people at Mission Control now?
Yes.
Because this thing has killed millions?
Yes.
Billions?
Well, more than 1 billion. Yes, but it is going to be 2 billion very, very soon.
Oh my lord.
It's been difficult. So many of us have lost so many.
Sophia, I'm sorry. Have you,
My father, yes.
I can't imagine,
Hello?
A purely selfish thought just occurred to me. Any idea what the dormancy of the virus is?
I'll research that. I've heard confusing opinions.
Just, wondering if the early form of the virus was active before the time we launched, before we embarked on this mission.
Oh, yeah, I'll find out what I can.
Specifically, how many of these creatures surrounding me right now might be carrying this incredibly lethal supervirus?
Relativity.
Episode 7, in which the value of certain chemicals is explored.
Starred Alana Jordan and Lee Shackelford, who also wrote the script.
Special thanks to Jorge Castro Salinas.
Find out much more about this series at relativitypodcast.com.
Relativity.